Good morning, everyone. How are ya? How's it going? Spotify, you want to turn off? Thank you. We are back with our Nexus Adventures campaign. This is a part of our reunion story arc, and it does come with a content warning. So for those of you joining us for the first time, you can use !CW in chat. One of my mods that's sitting here with me can throw that up for those that are joining us right now real quick. If you choose to skip this story arc based on the things that are sorry, Satan was faster. Based on the things that are in that content warning, we totally understand. We want you to take care of yourself and your mental health first, because this is just a game. If you do not want to join us for this arc, we will make it clear on Twitter when the new arc starts, and there will be a written, very generalized synopsis of everything that happened in this arc, so that you don't really miss out on anything. But with that, Satan, go ahead and kick off our introductions.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Nexus Adventures after 2 weeks of my electricity going out on Sunday mornings specifically. But my fellow players here were amazing, and we did Q&As, and we played other games, so go watch those. God damn it, Sauce. Hydrate everyone. But to give a quick recap of what's happened last time, actually, I already forgot. Let's do some quick intros. Hi, everyone. My name is Satan. I'll be your DM for the day. Now, let's start with RJ. Who are you and who are you playing?
Hey everybody, I'm RJ. Today I'm playing Roland Grandbrook. We both go by he, him.
And Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I go by she, her, and I'll be playing Anthony Silverhorn, who goes by he, him. He's an artificer barbarian.
And last but not least, Sarah.
Hey y'all, I'm Sarah. I go by she, her. I will be playing Lucy, our changeling wizard warlock, who goes by she, her primarily when she's in her preferred face. But otherwise, she will be using whatever pronouns correspond to the face that she's currently portraying. And I just realized our character busts aren't up, so I'm going to put those up real quick.
While that happens, again, I'm your DM. I go by she, they. Now, let's get going. Last session, you had made your way over to the city of Cenarius. It is a circular, pretty big city where the main, it's one of the main cities that exports food for the country. It had a circular structure, each ward having its own purpose, either for food or what's the word? Harvesting other materials. There we go. But you made it there. You saw a bit of the city before you made your way over to the area that was Everett's living apartment. Everett is my son, who they are looking for because a certain Gregor kidnapped them to get by to work with him. So instead of giving in, Vi hired, in a way, the three of you to help find her son and fuck over Gregory because she doesn't like him. And you made a few attempts of getting into the building. They were a little rocky. But you finally made it in, only to discover that his apartment, with your high perception checks, you saw that there were still marks and clues about how he was taken there. You're not sure how, but there were scorch marks and scratches on plants, on the wooden floor, and you're thinking maybe they used some sort of code of silence to mask the kidnapping. Eventually, you made it over to his college, the botany building, and interested in becoming students.
You cut out a little bit.
Where?
When over to the botany building.
Okay. So you made your way over to the botany building, which was where Everett studied. And posing as people interested in becoming students, you went in, talked to the administration, only to find out that the administration assistant was none other than Moira, the mentor to Lucy when she was in the family. With quick thinking, Lucy asked Sebastian, a new a different face of her, asked Moira out for some coffee. It was a tentative maybe, and then you left discussing what your next steps would be with this new revelation. But yeah, what are y'all doing?
So where are we now? Sorry.
We left off on the street, I believe.
You're on the street,
Mhm.
and Jack is with you as well. You were wanting to leave and discuss your next steps with this new revelation of definitely family presence in the town.
So you're sure you want to do this, Lucy? Or Sebastian, sorry.
Why wouldn't I?
Because this person is still a part of, to your knowledge, the family that we are trying to take down.
That hasn't stopped us before.
Not alone, anyway. Like, I don't know, something just doesn't sit right well with me.
Either way, we need information. We're not getting enough out of the apartment to tell us where Everett went. Or where he was taken. He could still be here, he could be elsewhere. We won't know without further info, so we get it.
All right. Walk me through the plan.
I don't have a plan. I only know what the administration office looks like.
Right. I'll look around for an inn. Until we have a plan, your date is canceled. We are not going in blind. Not when it comes to this.
I'll make that call when I see fit. Let's find a place to sleep.
As you walk down the streets, by the way, you did make an appointment to tour the campus for the next day in the morning. But as you walk down the street, heading towards the center of town, it's not hard to find an inn. There is an inn called the Flying Monkey. It has a little monkey with wings on it. But as you can easily find it, you walk in. It's a rather nice inn, nothing fancy, but not rags either. And there's an older red-headed woman by the bar. It's not full yet. There's a few people scattered around, but they give you a warm, motherly smile and welcome you in. Hi, how can I help you?
2 rooms for the night, please.
Of course. Any specific layout? 2 beds, 1 bed.
1 bed for us, and Lucy and Sebastian will link arms with Jack.
All right. And
2 beds for us, please.
all right. And she writes a few things on her ledger and goes back with 2 keys and hands them to you. Would you like anything to drink while you're here, or food? We do have dinner starting soon.
Do you have a menu we can take with us?
Of course. And she'll take out this nice piece of thick parchment and hand it over to you. It says dinner starts at 5. It is like 4:30 right now.
Jeez.
Wonderful.
We have a lot of older customers.
That's understandable. In the morning, I like to go out for coffee and see the town a bit. Is there a shop that you recommend around here?
Oh, there's many shops here. Are you looking for anything specific? Clothing, jewelry?
Coffee.
Oh, coffee. If you go near the center of town, towards the farming district, there is a lovely coffee spot called the Blue Bean. At least that's what we call it. It was usually like just the roasted bean, but then the little sign that was brown turned blue, so now we just call it the Blue Bean. It's sorry. Um,
It's
but
funny.
yeah. But if you go there, they're actually a pretty small shop, but they have some really delicious pastries to go with
Wonderful.
the coffee.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, anything else you need, just let me know. My name is Nara.
I'm sorry, what?
Anything you need, just let me know. My name is Nara.
Oh, sorry, I heard. Sorry. Picks up a flask. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Well, your rooms will
So,
be on the second floor.
Thank you. Takes the keys. Come on, children.
Not
thanks, Father.
We're not really related. Keeps walking.
Um, but you keep walking. You can go through the stairs and find your rooms quite easily. They're pretty nicely furnished, pretty comfortable seatings, but you have the rest of the night to discuss whatever you wish in your own separate bedrooms.
Lucy's gonna take her key and go to her room.
Mhm.
I have some calls to make.
Jack's gonna go with you,
Hmm?
and as he closes the door behind him, he kind of looks to you and says, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
She'll switch back to her regular face. Do what?
Go on a date with your previous mentor to try and get information?
I need to get her alone. It'll be easier that way.
Why do you need to get her alone?
Because I need to talk to her. I
I
can't exactly tell her in the middle of that university, "Hi, I'm here. Miss you so much. Want to fuck over our former father with me?"
I know that. I'm just saying, do you think she's gonna react well to knowing it's you? How do you know she's not just gonna turn you in?
I don't know that. But she was always kind to me. I'm banking on the fact that she liked me and Annie enough that she'd continue to stick her neck out for us like she used to.
Even in this situation where there's a manhunt for you?
There's been a manhunt for me ever since I left. You know that. I know that. The other two know that.
I know that, but I, I see you know her more than I do. I'm just worried that you'll reveal yourself and she's gonna just straight up take you to him. You think she likes you more than she's afraid of him?
I don't know. The tavern cat is really loud.
Yeah. I don't know, I think they're pretty cute.
I have to try. He didn't attack people that can fight back this time. He took someone innocent.
That seems to be part of his MO.
Well, if you want to go back, you can. But this is the job. It's not changing, and I'm not stopping.
I never said I was going back. And
Fine.
he'll walk closer and like put his hands on your arms. I'm with you in this. Especially now, I'm not gonna let you do this alone. I care about you, Lucy. I'm not gonna leave.
I have some calls to make.
Alright. Do you want your privacy?
Yes, keep an eye on the others. Make sure they don't do something silly. Please.
Can't promise anything, but I'll try.
She'll scoop up Peanut and plop down on the bed and start making her sending calls.
He'll kiss your forehead before he leaves, and then show up in the other room with a knock.
Come in.
It's open.
It's me.
Hey, pull up a seat, lad.
He takes this a seat from like a desk in the room and sits down with a sigh. So what's your plan? I'm sure you have a different plan than her plan.
She didn't tell us her plan, so
It's quite obvious, don't you think?
yes.
At the very least, if she is planning a date, I can go as her familiar so she won't be alone.
Yeah. She's banking on the care this person had for her back in the day.
Mhm.
I don't know how much that's worth in that sort of group.
I don't like this at all.
No. But I can't stop her. This is her mission. The most I can do is be there to help her for whatever she needs.
Kind of Anthony sits up and taps his wrist, and a kind of copper metal bracelet forms, and Fred vanishes, and he takes it off and hands it to Jack. Give this to her. Ask her to wear it. The word is Freya. She'll come out and do what she does best.
Of course. I mean, I'm going to try and be around while that date is happening.
It'll be good to have literal firepower. I know she can take care of herself, but
She
a
can.
cannon that will literally bite your ass is good to have on your hand.
True. Well, I'll make sure to give this to her when she's done.
I just say it. I don't think I'm very well equipped for infiltration missions, but I'll do my damnedest.
Thank you.
You'll be right up with her, so that's her familiar.
I'm gonna have to wander away every 2 hours if they decide to spend more than that.
Maybe. And as this conversation's happening, Lucy, what calls are you making?
The first one is to her friend Rem, the bartender that she met.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where you are right now, Rem, but are you up?
For you, always.
You said you travel a lot.
I do.
Have you and Ashtai ever visited, what city are we in again?
Hanarius.
Hanarius.
Once or twice. Get a lot of good shipments from there.
Any inns you'd recommend? We're currently at the Flying Monkey.
That's not a bad one.
One of yours?
No. Try. Let's see. There's one called the White Star. Try that one.
All right.
May I ask why you're asking? Anything I need to tell the people there?
What did Ashtai tell you of her home life before meeting you?
Bits and pieces. She's not the most open.
I haven't found the head of her family, our family, but I found one of the higher-ups.
Ooh.
I'm arranging a meeting.
All right.
Interested in coming and providing a little backup.
I could. When?
As soon as possible. Recon is tomorrow. Earliest would be day after tomorrow.
All right. I can see what my schedule allows. What exactly is your plan?
My plan is to get more information tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you then, sweetheart.
See you then. The next call she makes is the document's not opening. Does anyone remember the witch doctor's name?
Dr. Strut.
Dr. Strut, that's right.
I was about to say Dr. Smooth for some reason.
Dr. Tiberius
I mean,
Strut. Right, okay.
It's the
Tiberius
one
Strut, yeah.
Anthony does not like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dr. Strut, are you awake?
Awake and at your service. Who is this? What do you need?
It's Lucy. Pleasure to talk to you too.
Oh. Oh. Hello, Lucy.
Are you terribly busy this week?
I'm always terribly busy.
I'm looking for some help.
What kind of help?
Those people that were stealing folks out of the asylum. I found one of them.
Well then. And they're still breathing.
I need them alive.
It is easier to get information from them when they're alive, I will say.
I've never been good at speaking with the dead. I don't know any necromancers either. However, there's a chance it could go sideways and we may need immediate medical attention. I was hoping you could come as backup.
All right. Usually I charge people for this. but call it a favor for an old friend.
Thank you.
When do you need this help by?
We're going in to get the lay of things tomorrow. Day after?
I'll see what I can do. Where are you?
Get yourself a room at the White Star Inn. We'll see you there.
What city, darling?
Hana, it's already out of my brain.
Hanamura.
Hana, who's a what's it?
Hanarius.
Hilarious. This is called the Hype Goblin is Bad with Names session.
That is true. All right. I'll push a few things around. Talk to a few people.
Thank you. I'll have more details for you when you get here.
I'm sure you will. See you then.
Bye. I'll let Anthony know you're coming. He'll be ecstatic. Ends the call.
That's all you hear is just a fading laughter.
Third and final call is to, we'll say to her patron.
Mm-hmm.
Just filling her in on
Mm-hmm.
what they've found so far. And what would she ask her patron for? Double the guards at the main teleportation circle until we get back.
All right.
If anything goes sideways, I'll use that one to get us back.
Done and done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Be careful.
I'm trying
Don't-
to be.
Don't count on past emotions with people like this.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Caring for someone can be powerful, but fearing someone, now that can be powerful.
I know. Why do you think I stay on the straight and narrow with you? Now
I
go
know.
straighten your mask collection or something. I'll let you know when I have more details.
Goodbye.
She'll go join the rest of the party now.
Mm-hmm.
So, tomorrow we're trading inns. That sound good? Pushes the door open. You're not dressed for dinner. Why aren't any of you dressed for dinner?
This is my dinner dress. It's my everyday wear. Have you not seen my wardrobe? It's just full of white button-up shirts, breeches, slacks, and work shoes.
You're
Right.
supposed to dress up for dinner.
I would assume so.
I don't have a title or a name to dress up for, so
Whatever. I don't mind being the most fabulous one in the room, so.
well, Soon's the most fabulous one in the room.
Literally
think-
sparkles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Peanut goes and just tackles Soon. There's just a ball and a screaming robot rolling across the floor right now.
It's the R2D2 scream.
Wow!
I'm glad they get along. That's good.
You call that getting along?
I think
Soon
he
could
thinks Soon
blind
is
him.
his toy.
Huh.
Jack keeps making him toys that move.
They are bowl shaped, so
Right. Jack has the bracer if you need it. I'm not getting dressed. That's too much of a hassle. I'm hungry. Gotta shove those downstairs.
oh, here you go. Jack will hand you the bracelet. It's Freya.
She's not a goose anymore.
Well, she's a goose in the bracelet.
Oh. Why is he giving me this?
Protection.
Fine. Puts on the bracelet.
Also, on your date, I'm going to be polymorphed, so make up an excuse as to why you've got a familiar.
Well, Peanut was with me at the university. Can you just look like Peanut?
Walks over to Peanut, holds them up.
It's just the happy little.
He has a bow tie on for dinner.
Oh,
I can make it work.
his little
Okay.
butt wiggle, and little nose slicks.
Would you like to see his wardrobe?
I got him a
This-
sweater.
This dog is more well dressed than I am.
All right, then. I'll just put you in whatever matches my outfit.
All right. Well, you can go down for dinner. Is there any specific plans you have for dinner? Okay. If there's no more planning, we can go ahead and say you have your
Mhm.
dinner. And you can get a good night's rest after that.
Yay, long rest. I have inspiration. Why do I have inspiration?
I don't know. Don't question it. You have it.
Okay.
Um,
What did I do?
But as you take your long rest and the sun rises, you're able to wake up with a new morning. Plans looming overhead. Hopefully, people that you called in for help waiting for you.
So walk me through the fact you brought in my partner's ex-partner.
You don't know
Doctor-
that.
We can
You
say
don't
that
know
she
that.
told them over dinner who was coming. I thought he'd be useful.
That's smart.
What? It can't hurt to have another healer in the party. And
No.
also, he's good with teleportation magic. So he can get you all out, just in case. I also called Rem. I don't know if he's bringing anyone, but his people have a place here. That's where we're going.
Okay.
He and Tiberius will meet us at the White Star Inn. After recon. They said they'd be here.
Oh, Tiberius Strut.
Yeah. Do you know him?
This is going to be fucking hilarious.
Have you met him?
No, but I have heard from Feanor during one of his drunken rants about Dr. Tiberius Strut.
He's absolutely wonderful. This one wanted to pick a fist fight with him. I don't know why.
I will literally punch his lights out.
Why? He was nothing but nice to you.
I don't like him.
Why?
Just don't.
Leans over. That's his husband's ex.
So they're not together now.
Uncle, you married Feanor and you won.
Was it a competition?
I guess it seems like it was for him. At least for Uncle Anthony. I don't think.
If Thanos can be jealous of my dragon lover, I can be jealous of his
Okay.
doctor lover.
Uncle, I
Now
think
that
that's a
is
little
absolutely
different.
uncalled for. He is not jealous. He was pissed off that you contacted without speaking to him. That's a
Pretty
totally
sure
different
sh-
thing.
He was
Jack
pissed.
explained it
Listen,
to me.
he ranted to me about that one too. He was pissed off that you made a deal to be with him for 5 years without telling him.
To be fair, I was mad too.
That's totally different, Anthony.
I was also very annoyed that he didn't find me attractive, so I had a lot to be mad about when it came to him.
Well, maybe a different form he might find attractive.
Oh, I should try that.
Maybe he's gay. Maybe he only likes male people.
Please. enough talking about the exes.
You're the one who brought it up.
It's true.
No.
You did.
Anyways, gotta plan aside from inviting Siberia Strut.
No. What part of we need to do recon do you not understand? I know nothing about this city, or the university, or the coffee shop.
It's a coffee shop.
Yes, that is where people go for coffee.
Is it an upstairs coffee shop? Downstairs coffee shop?
Again, what part of recon, Anthony?
I'm still stuck on Tiberius Strut, so.
So is Feanor, apparently.
Knuckles to Rollin.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm very glad Freya's in a bracelet right now.
Why?
Apparently, she picks up a lot of my.
Shocker.
She learned it by watching you.
Well, in that case, here, take her back.
I don't want her back. She only can become herself when she's summoned.
And I'm not summoning her by accident around Tiberius because I forget that you have an issue with him.
Why would you expect the bracelet? She won't come out unless you are in danger. What's the bracelet?
No thanks, it's too much of a risk. I'm gonna go check out the coffee shop. Anyone care to come?
I'll go.
Coffee
Good.
sounds good.
It's a date.
Oh, I guess I'll go over here then.
Oh, no, you're coming with us. It's fine.
Wait, what?
Does the coffee have honey in it?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. I've never been
We'll
there.
find out.
Let's go find out.
Anthony asking all these questions like we're an expert on the city.
It's true old man tendencies.
It's that skit from If Google Was a Guy. My grandson Greg. My grandson Greg's Facebook.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be asking all of us what our 5-year plan is. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, young whippersnapper?
So, you can make your way down. There's obviously breakfast here should you wish to stop, but you can still go to the cafe as well. If you follow the directions to the roasted bean / blue bean, you will see it's a small shop, but in very lovely carving it says roasted bean, and there's like a little symbol of like a coffee bean, and it's been stained blue through weathering and stuff. But it seems very rustic, made out of very nice wooden materials. It has a very warm feeling to it as you walk in. The lights are low, they're not bright. And there are already a few people in there. As you walk in, there's a display case of pastries and foods that you can get. And behind them, various people making coffee and other treats for the customers that are there. Think of it as like a fancy Starbucks, but better. And as you walk in, you see a yellow-skinned tiefling behind the counter, smile at you and says, "Good morning, welcome to the Roasted Bean."
Hi. Does your coffee have honey in it?
You can order it with honey should you wish.
I would like a iced latte with honey in it, please.
Iced latte with honey. All right. Anything else? Lucy, they grab a cup, mark it.
I'll take a nice matcha then.
Nice matcha. Got it. What size would you want your coffees?
Grande.
Okay.
They all stand for big. What the fuck's venti?
Listen, I don't make the rules here. I know that. Please don't berate me over it. Many people have. I can't change that.
Rollin just puts like 20 gold inside the tip jar.
Oh.
Don't worry, I was there too.
Puts make with extra extra matcha.
Lucy takes down her hood and she's turned back into Sebastian, a pale-skinned gentleman, slightly sickly looking. They probably have very bad allergies. Sandy brown hair with light blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a cup of tea, please.
A cup of tea? Any specific tea?
What are my options?
We do have a hibiscus tea, a dragon fruit tea as well. We have some more fruity teas. We have a strawberry passion fruit tea as well. Or we have your regular green teas, black teas, chai.
Strawberry sounds wonderful.
Iced or hot?
Surprise me.
Okay. Jack, just coffee, black. But you can pay the yellow skin tiefling that was taking your order, whose name tag says Sunrise. That's her name. You see that they are this nice golden yellow, and towards their little, the tips of their horns and fingers and tails kind of fades into an orange. And they say your orders will be ready soon. We'll call you out your names.
Thank you so much. We were told about an inn in town that we were wanting to check out. The White Star Inn. Do you know anything about that inn?
White Star Inn. I don't. Let me check with my coworker. And they look back and say, "Hey, Felicia, do you know this inn?" And they kind of have a back and forth. And like, "Yeah, I think that's the one by 3rd Street, but towards the end of it, next to the they have like a little like tapas place over there next to it." It's like, "Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about." And then they they tell you it's by 3rd Street. It's towards the end of the street, around almost the corner. At the corner, there's a tapas place. So if they're next to each other, you'll know that it's that one.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Oh,
You've
you're
been very
welcome.
helpful. Drops
Oh.
another 5 gold into the tip jar.
Oh, thank you. That's more than I make in a fucking week. They say under their breath. But you can take your seats. Eventually, it doesn't really take long because it's not busy. They come, instead of calling out your names, they actually come over with a tray and put your drinks in front of them. And they put a few like pastries as like thank yous. It's like, enjoy your coffees.
Thank you.
Cheers.
What's the layout as we sit here drinking our coffee and tea around this place?
So as you walk in, when you look to your left, there's a little seating area that's like a wide hallway, and then like a bigger area towards the back where there's more seats. And then in front of you is the countertops with the pastries, and like where they make the coffee.
Okay.
I can draw you something up in
That's
Roll
okay.
20 if you want.
Is there a back entrance in addition to the one that we walked in the front?
Yes.
Okay. Rather charming date spot, don't you think?
I like the carrot cake.
Did you order the carrot cake?
It's on the table. I don't know if
Oh.
I ordered it.
That's good. Sebastian sips their tea and fights back a grimace. Lucy does not like tea.
It's iced tea, and it doesn't taste like regular like hot tea. It's a little sweet with the strawberries, and it has a hint of hibiscus in it. It's actually a really nice like transparent pink
Mm-hmm.
type of color, but it's actually really refreshing and really fruity. It's much more refreshing and tastes better than just your hot tea. Can you
It
tell
sounds
I
like
like iced tea better?
it sounds like something I would like. It's still not
Mhm.
something Lucy would like.
You want to give this a try then?
No. I am Sebastian and I like tea.
Matcha's a type of tea, except this one's iced and frappéed with a bit of whipped cream on top.
Give.
Trace drinks.
Yeah. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay, she likes the matcha. Still not something she'd order, but it's better than what she has. I think it's all the whipped cream.
That's fair.
Can I get a cup of just whipped cream with a little bit of tea on top? Is that still tea?
I think that's a puppuccino.
What's a puppuccino?
Hold on.
But
Roland will stand up, go to the counter. Hey, do you guys do puppuccinos? We've got
I
a
do.
corgi here.
Oh, okay. They take a little cup, and you hear the, and then they give it to you. Here you go.
Thank you, darling. Pays, tips, walks over. Peanut. Peanut. Sit.
Butt wiggle, butt wiggle, butt wiggle. Sits.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's just like snout in the cup. He comes out and it's just full of whipped cream.
Oh. You have to sleep with him later after giving him that.
Some things are worth it.
All right.
He's very happy. He's trying to lick all the whipped cream off his own face, but there's spots he can't get. So,
Come here, you little noodle. Let me get it for you.
so you are at the roasted bean. What is your plan?
so you want to play this by ear, or what is the plan, Sebastian?
Take a pretty lady on a nice date. Feel it out as I go.
And if she says no,
Then we're fucked. I can teleport us back to court if needed. And how many of us are there? There's 5 and 2 more. Or somewhere else that I know. Has to be somewhere I know though.
All right. Hmm. Is there any particular spot you want us three?
I think we'll take that table by the window. I'm not sure where Rem and Tiberius will be most useful, but someone inside, someone outside. Someone on a roof?
Titus would love this plan.
He really would. He really, really would. Unfortunately, he's currently in the Feywild with Beltane. Impersonating me, actually. Isn't that funny?
There's a story there that I want to know, but I will ask later.
What do you mean?
Later.
Okay.
If the buildings are close enough, I could set up a sentry.
Nothing too obvious.
No,
If it's obvious, they'll pick up on it.
I
And don't
would.
try to impersonate anyone that anyone would know around here.
Yes. I'm just going to be my drow self, if anything.
All right. If things go sideways, We make a run for it. The White Star Inn should be a safe zone for us. Get there, teleport out. Try again.
Right. Okay. We need to take in the fact your lovely lady might bring up friends of her own.
If she does, she does.
We run either way. We do not want to attract city guard, I suspect.
No, please don't throw any stones at the police station this time.
It was the library or the mayor's house. I can't remember.
I don't
Pretty
know, but it was fun.
It was.
We picked a fight with some guards once.
It was the library.
I
Was it-
was drunk.
He wasn't drunk. He was just angry.
Yep,
Definitely.
that checks out.
I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
Hmm. That was Titus's reaction too.
All right. We have a place we designate as our meetup point. How long do we wait?
As long as you can.
10
If I-
minutes.
If I don't make it back, Tiberius should be able to get you all out. Rem definitely will be able to get the people out.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't like the whole get you out and not get all of us out thing, but okay.
You think if she teleports away with me, you're going to be able to catch up?
I could counterspell her ass.
I too can counterspell her ass.
Alright, then counterspell her ass.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. Wait, do sorcerers get counterspell?
Sorcerers get counterspell.
Depending on
Oh.
your level, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Ah, that's why. Okay, I got it.
I'm saying it because I'm the one at greatest risk here. They're coming for me. The price is on my head.
Yeah, but we're not leaving you alone, so.
I'm aware of that. But don't do anything foolish.
Us? Foolish? What? No.
Never.
What?
I have no
I
idea
have
what
a
you're talking
literal
about.
voice of chaos in my head, but okay.
Only smart choices here.
You're all gonna give me an ulcer. I know what
I can
that
help.
is now.
Fine. Don't worry. If you get an ulcer, Tiberius Struck can treat you.
Yes. Maybe. Do you think he'll make house calls? I'm sure he
Think
knows where
so.
Fenrir lives.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Snorting into my hibiscus tea.
I heard he's really good with his hands, so.
Gross.
I heard that too.
He's going to lose those hands. That's Anthony's good latte. One quick swoop of my axe. It's quick and easy.
Maybe don't kill the person that could treat me. I'm just saying.
Well, if anything, if you don't want me being your blink dog, I can stand outside and busk for a while.
Either
At least
way.
cover the front entrance.
Can you change the way that Peanut looks?
Sadly, no.
No. I was gonna say you could polymorph Peanut.
Oh, polymorph peanut, yes.
That
Why
way
do
he's
we
in.
want a polymorph?
That way he's in disguise too. He's very distinctive, very cute.
He is. Yeah, that is true. Aren't you? He just starts scratching Peanut's like little jowls.
For those who have tuned in for the first time, Lucy has a blink dog. It's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel puppy named Peanut, who is galaxy patterned in the traditional pink and blue swirly of the Feywild. And he is a good boy. Currently wearing a bow tie.
He's the best boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Either that
this
or.
plan is fine.
Do you have a better plan?
No,
I didn't think so.
just be careful.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am always careful.
I thought you couldn't lie. That's Faye.
I am always careful.
True
He's-
Fae.
He's the one who gets me in trouble.
I mean, Rylan is very chaotic in nature. He does get us into trouble quite a bit.
All right, well.
Jack just looks at you.
Between the two of us, which one has died and which one has saved the other after they died? You're welcome.
I'm beautiful.
You are beautiful. You were prettier before, but you're still beautiful.
Right, so we're done complimenting each other.
Never.
Of course.
That reward has not been redeemed.
So,
Walk around the town until it's time for a guided tour?
Sure.
okay. Are you just getting your lay of the land? Or...
Yeah, basically, getting the lay of the land, finding where the inn is where Lucy will want to head towards, just so they
Okay.
know where the inn is in relation to the... Where are we going? It's a university.
University, there you go. Okay, you can definitely get your lay of the land. Sunrise gives you a wave goodbye as you leave the coffee shop, tells you to have a nice day. But you are able to walk around, get the lay of the land. The White Star Inn is not towards this, it's not in the center of town, it's more on the outer edges of it, so it's a bit quieter. And it's about maybe a 25 minute walk from there to the university. But you find it with no issues with the directions you've gotten. There is in fact a tapas place next to it that smells really good. But you're able to check out where it is. Are you going in? Are you getting your bearings of that inn? You're muted.
Y'all want to go in?
Sure.
Into the inn.
Into the inn.
As you find the inn that says White Star Inn on it in very lovely white script. There is a hanging light that is circular, and inside it looks like a bright white star, almost like a North Star. Very, very beautiful. And you see there's slight color changes in its core. And you walk in. It's not fully white themed. It has these kind of like darker tones with these pops of white in it. They look very elegant. Nothing high class. It's definitely not a place that it's kind of like that medium place where, like, if you're high class you wouldn't look out of place, but if you're low class you also wouldn't look out of place. So it's very lovely, and it definitely, you can change the scenario up here should you wish. But it's the morning still. There's a few people there eating breakfast. There's a few people behind the counter, um, taking orders, giving out food. And you see as you're walking, it's two open staircases that go up into like a sort of balcony second floor where you can see there's doors to the rooms. So it's an open plan, sort of.
Well, it's nice. Oh, you're
You're
muted
muted.
there.
Lucy's hood goes up so she can change back into her usual face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doesn't stick out too much.
It's just kind of like cruising through the middle. It's nice. There's definitely nicer places and worse places.
Should we
Go ahead.
should we get a room? 2 rooms?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Am I paying again?
I got it this time.
All right.
As you go to a small desk is separate from the bar area, you see a woman with sun-kissed skin, white opalescent hair, and she looks to you with a smile, and says, "Welcome to the White Inn. How can I help you?"
Hello. We're hoping to get 2 rooms.
2 rooms, okay. Are you looking for a bed or a 2-bedroom?
1 with 1 bed, 1 with 2 beds, please. Do you allow
All right.
pets?
Yes, if they're well trained, anything that they may cost will be charged to your room.
That seems fair enough. Peanut, say hi to the nice lady. And she'll like tap the counter for him to blink up.
Oh, hi. And she'll kind of give him soft pets. She seems to have very gentle air about her and gives her very soft head pats. Well, just make sure to keep them off the tables of the restaurant area, but you're more than welcome to have them in your room. Are you just staying for one night?
We're not sure.
All right. Well, I'll put you down for one night, and then if you wish to stay for longer, you can come in tomorrow morning and check in for another night or check out.
Wonderful.
All right. Here are your room keys. If you need anything, my name's Opal.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Opal. I'd like to leave a message. We have some friends that will be checking in as well.
Of course. Any specific names?
Rem. She'll write it down on a slip of paper. Rem and a Tiberius Strut. I believe they'll be arriving separately. If you could let them know where our rooms are.
Of course. She'll make a note in the ledger for the rooms, like you see her write down what's the word? Alert these customers to the rooms. Kind of like a little. What names are you signing in under?
What name does Rowland want to use? Lucy won't give a name.
Len.
Glenn, all right. For both rooms?
Yes, that's fine.
All right. Well, you enjoy your stay. If you need anything, the bar is always open up until 2 a.m. And you can come in and out of the restaurant area. It's usually closed from 2 to 5.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Goes up to room. Check out the digs.
Yeah, it's very nice. It has similar small lanterns that have kind of like that glowing star quality to it. It's a darker gray room with splashes of lighter gray and white, kind of like gradients. But it's a very nice bed, desk, small table, basic amenities.
Right.
Well, now
So-
what?
Well, we shouldn't be late to Len's little campus tour.
That's right. Big Boy has a very important date. Picking out his college could decide the rest of his life. Right here,
Oh,
right now, today.
I've been working on my look of amazement and wonderment. How's this?
A little too wondrous.
Hmm.
It's all in the eyebrows, see? Don't leave them up for too long. You'll get a headache.
Oh, with this party, my eyebrows have never settled down.
Well, I believe we have about an hour till then, so we can wait or make our way there and be early. Try to impress people.
Why would we want to impress people?
I
I
don't
am trying to get a
know.
date.
That's
What? Moira
what
won't be an easy sell.
you know. You know, Mom always said, "On time is late, and early is on time."
Yes, I taught her that.
Oh, we used to say that in my family too. On time is late, late is on time, except we added the if you're late, you're dead.
Mm.
Quite literally.
Wouldn't have been if you're late, you better be dead, or
No.
oh, right.
Well, let's go
Um,
impress people and not be dead.
you can make your way over to the botany building of this college, and as that happens, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of an early break. Thank you, Bixby, for contributing to have Jake do Sarah's makeup. We're excited for that. But we'll see you in 5 to 10 minutes to continue this adventure. So don't go nowhere. We'll see you then. Bye.
Everybody, bye! And we are back. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking with us through the break. We are back with more D&D for y'all. Just a reminder for those of you who are here long term and those of you who are just joining us, there is a content warning that comes with this story arc, as it is delving into a little bit darker portion of one of the characters' backstories. You can hit !CW in chat. Thank you, Jen, for going ahead and doing that for us. If you choose to skip this story arc, we will make it very clear on Twitter when we are over this story arc, and there will be a general written synopsis for you available in the YouTube descriptions that we will put out. So if you choose to leave us because of that, we understand. We prefer that you take care of your mental health because this is just a game and we're here to have fun. Also, this is a charity channel, so if you're joining us for the first time, you will see reward options on your screen and both down in the About Me section. All that money is donated to the trevorproject.org. Every time I get a Twitch payout, I don't keep any of my financial income from Twitch. So if you would like to affect our game in that way and support our community continuing to do that, feel free to do so. If you do not have the money to support the community in that way financially, just sit back, hang out, watch and interact with us in chat, and you can accrue those channel points. And you can use the channel points to affect our game as well. And with that, Satan, let's do the thing.
Caught me right in a yawn. I had to cut that short.
I timed it like that.
I know. Well, everyone, welcome back. As you are making your way to the botany building, you see the familiar path. It's a bit more lively in the morning, has students coming in and out studying on a few. You notice that the lawn, quote unquote, of this building, it stretches out for maybe half a mile. So that area is mostly, it is the universities that you see students sitting and talking and studying, even scavenging a few things that are there. But it's lively, and you walk into the nice arch entryway of the building, and you're met with the really beautiful indoor garden that they have in the center of the building. So you see it's an open top building. But you know that the administration offices are to your left and right, and then the what you see in purple, they have a little bit of a sketch up of what it is. Around the edges are the classrooms, and that follows the same pattern to the different floors. It has about three floors, and there are all these balcony style floors, so you can see into the garden. The roof stays open for it. But yeah, you are there. You're heading towards the administration office. Flashbacks of when I had to sign up for college. But you are there. There's a sitting area there for you, and a little behind a half wall type of desk. And you see again Moira, and she looks up and sees you all. Says, "Hi, welcome back."
Good morning. It is a pleasure to see you again.
Hello.
Pleasure to see you all as well. You're here for the tour, correct?
Yes, I am. We are.
Right. Have a big group of family members?
Yep.
I'm a distant cousin.
I
It's always-
adopted.
All right.
What does Jack say he is in this charade?
Jack just shrugs. He knows he doesn't really have to give an answer because an answer has been given for him.
Mhm.
Well, if you just sit there for a few minutes, your tour will start in about 5 minutes. I'll just have someone take over, and I can take you personally through the building, should you wish.
Wonderful.
Amazing. Would you like any water or tea while you wait?
No, thank you. We just checked out the most wonderful coffee shop.
All right, then. I'll be right with you in a moment. and you see her. There is it is a half wall where the top, like a little like kind of breakfast counter type situation, where she's behind the wall. And there's an office back there, and a door that leads into that office, and you see her walking around, filing things, checking things out, doing her job, talking to a few people. You can hear that there's a little bit of laughter. It seems that she's friendly with the coworkers. But your time comes, and she comes out from behind the door, and she's wearing very kind of school appropriate, a nice shirt and fitted slacks, and she has a clipboard with a few papers in it, and she looks to all of you with a charming smile. Says, "Are you ready for your tour?"
Yes.
Great, follow me. Now, if I may ask, how did you hear about us? Are you from the city, or did you come traveling?
Oh, I'm traveling around and looking at different schools across the country.
Hmm. And what got you into botany? That way I can know what rooms and places I can show you that would be of interest to you.
Well, my parents run a small clinic out of Bloomberry, and they like to do a more holistic approach.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see if learning more about botany can help with maintaining the gardens, that sort of thing.
Of course. And she'll start leading you through the building. She'll point to the inner garden, and she says, "This inner garden here is taken care of by our resident students. It does have a variety of plants that can help in medicine and more holistic approaches like you're interested in." And she'll kind of go over the structure of who takes care of what, the master's program, the bachelor's program, all that stuff. I know this information. I'm not going to go through it because I don't want to have more college flashbacks. um, but she does her job, and she does her job very well. If you didn't have the information that you have about her and what's going on here, do you think she'd have worked here for years? Um, and as she's walking around, she'll take you upstairs, show you the classrooms. She'll show you the back area that connects to the more of the gardening sector of this city. It's tied in with the farming, but this is more herbs and plants and things that could be used besides can be used for other things besides just importing, exporting food.
Hmm.
Um, but she takes you through it and asks, "Do you have any questions?"
You're quite knowledgeable about the school.
I have to be to work here.
Tell me, is this the first school you've worked at? Have you worked at others? Do you have an opinion based on the other universities my friend here has talked about about the programs?
I've
I
worked
know
in
I know you're required to, give the spiel, but
I've worked in a few different schools, and I do think, as an honest personal opinion, that the Hanari's Botany School is a lot more uh, well-rounded than other schools, since it connects directly with our import and exports area. Especially the students themselves are helping to take care of these areas to learn to either work here or find work in other places with experience already had.
are there any notable former students of the university?
Notable former students. I believe, I'm not sure if you've heard of them. Usually it's not really a whole song and dance when a botanist is uh, an expert in their field, but we do have a few that now work with the central government of Kalish, as well as some in different well known and kept in high regards holistic shops as well. I believe we even have a student that works in the Twilight Court.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's most impressive.
Are they here now?
No, they're a former student alumni.
Ah,
Graduated a while ago, but his name is known
wonderful.
before my time.
How safe is your campus? That's a priority for us because we want our kiddos to be safe here, naturally.
Of course, our campus is one of the safest, I would think, from the ones I've worked at. We do have our own section of the guard that is given to each building of the campus. So it has its own little guard system that keeps the students safe, as well as keeps things from getting too out of control. You know, college students like to, even the botany ones, like to have a little fun once in a while. But they're here to keep everything under control. If you look outside, you'll see those same guards are on patrol towards the main entrance of the campus grounds as well as the building.
Would you be able to put my friend here in touch with this alumni that graduated and now works for the court?
Um, I will have to see if we can send a letter on your behalf. I'll have to check with a few of the administration workers that have been here longer than I.
Wonderful. Are there any current students you could speak to as well?
Yes, there's a few in the master's programs that you can speak to, or a few of the senior students from the bachelor programs.
Lovely. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a tour of, or a walk around the greenhouse. Is that all right?
Yes, of course. I can take you there. So if you follow me, the greenhouse will be actually takes you through a left side exit that um, connects with this really beautiful, large, kind of like Victorian green metal caged greenhouse, and it's almost as large as the building itself. Um, and you see students working there. And besides the plants, they have these little workstations, and you see even a class taking place there towards the back. So she does ask you to be quiet. But you see a variety of plants labeled with the uses of each plant. Some are poisonous, some are herbal for holistic causes, others are more edible flowers and stuff like that. But she takes you through the entire greenhouse.
This is lovely. Well organized, something we value.
Of course. Everything here is taken care of by the students and the teachers as well. So they have a hands on approach to everything. Um, and they have experience with working with different types of plants and their uses and the applications of how they can be used in the real world. That way they graduate with experience already under their belt.
Very nice. I particularly like the section of mushrooms over there.
Yes, we do have even there a little box that has underdark mushrooms as well.
Mm.
Hmm.
Make sure they're in the dark as well. The sunlight can be very harmful to them if exposed to it too long.
Yes, they are very susceptible to sunlight, and I'm glad you're taking the proper care.
Of course. Any specific questions that you may have of any programs? Magic Ivy League School, yeah. Um,
No,
we
I'm
do have dorms in the city as well.
all
If
right.
you're looking to stay here and you're not from Himerius.
Well, I'll consider that then if I decide to come here. Uh,
Where are you from? Have you traveled long to come here?
Loomberry, where my
Loomberry.
family has the clinic.
You all from Loomberry?
Formerly, yes, but before that, the Underdarks.
Hmm.
My father was a tailor.
Interesting. It's glad to see that you're all coming here to support this young man on his journey to higher learning. That's always nice to see.
Oh, of course, I plan to sleep on his couch quite a bit.
Yes, it is. It's a very lovely city here, and even the dorms are very well taken care of. They are they are dorms that you share. So, and she'll kind of give you a few papers of kind of like overlays of the dorms and the blue, like so you can see how they're set up and everything.
So first year's like dorm requirements, you don't have to stay on campus because I always found that requirement ridiculous.
No, you don't. It's just here for students that are not from the city and don't have their own place here. International students as well.
That's good. That's good.
We've been going to look at a few apartments for him as well. Outside of the university, obviously. Are there any areas of the city that you suggest?
Well, there is a student-friendly area over to, I believe I said west, east side. It is a gated community, though it does tend to be more quiet as there are older residents there as well.
Is that the one that we were at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, the one with the big red buildings.
Yes, I believe their buildings are color coded.
Yes.
It helps with the older residents to figure out their way around it and remember where they are.
Yes. I liked that one. It was very nice. Beautiful hardwood floors. Very hard to find these days.
I can't say I haven't been there, but I've heard it's lovely. So how long are y'all in town for?
A few days. Well, unless this one decides to stay longer. Thumbs at Len.
And may I ask, how did you hear about us? I don't think that we got that answered
Through a family friend.
through a family friend. It's just for survey purposes. Thank you.
Usually there'd be a form at the end of this one there.
There is back at the office, but I have to take my own. And she'll kind of pull her little kind of clipboard, and it's more of like where to take them, all that stuff. It's to help us.
Ah, see, she's very thorough, just like you, Lenny.
Is there any other questions that you have that I can answer?
Well, if we wanted to speak with the dean of students as alumni or as friends, could we contact them?
You would have to put in a request through his office for a meeting. He's a very busy man,
Of course, of course.
but it is possible.
Well, this has been a wonderful trip, and I commend you for such a fantastic tour of the campus, of the greenhouse. Lenny and all of us are thoroughly impressed.
I'm glad. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I've only been here for about a year, but you know, it's hard to get the ropes out. So thank you so much.
You are doing a fantastic job.
And now I can take you back to the administrator's office if you would like to fill out a survey for us, or get any paperwork for any future enrollment as well.
I think Lenny and us would like just to wander the ground. We'll come back. We'll circle back around when we're done, if that's all right.
Of course. Just be careful not to interrupt any ongoing classes and we won't have an issue.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you. And she'll give a nod of her head and head back to the administration's office.
All right.
I don't
well,
know shit about underground mushrooms.
we're all aware. So, Little Lenny.
Mushrooms.
what would you like to see next?
The Chow Hall, of course.
All right.
Any college worth its salt will have a decent Chow Hall.
Chow Hall it is.
You're able to find that towards the other side of the building. It is a fairly, not as large as the greenhouse, but it is a fairly big chow hall. And as you see, it's cafeteria style, but it does have different sections. It's almost like it has different kiosks of food that you can go up to and get served. If you see that people go up and they don't pay, there's a meal plan. But you see that there's many students there having their lunches and talking. It's quite busy due to the hour that it is, but it's about midday, so it's lunchtime. It smells really good.
Doing a visual sweep of the room, do I recognize anyone else?
Make a perception check.
This one. That's a 7. That tracks. That tracks for Lucy.
That tracks with your perception checks. Doing the visual sweep. No one that raises any alarms. You think you might see someone similar in the back, but then you look at them over and they just have one of those faces. You don't really know who they are. So they're talking with some of their friends, laughing.
Well, everything seems alright here. What are you wanting to actually try the food?
If I give a... Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
think
you
there's
could.
chow mein over there.
There's different types of food from around the continent. There's definitely a taco stand because I love tacos. Some has more Mediterranean style food. Others have like more of a Asian flavor style foods. Some more. I know these places aren't real in this world, but they are real in our actual world. So more like Japanese style, like rice
Cuisine
dishes.
adjacent.
Yeah. So there's a lot of variety. You can definitely have your lunch there. You were giving a visitor's pass.
Anthony has just a very, very big plate of tacos and he's just munching on them.
It's really good tacos. You get fish tacos, you can get pork tacos, beef tacos,
All the tacos.
vegetarian tacos.
There's some al pastor tacos.
Al pastor. Oh, just really good big ass plate of nachos.
I'm hungry.
Me too. But what are y'all doing?
You know, I never formally was educated. This is nice.
You should try it sometime. Academia might suit you.
Maybe after all this, I will go back and get a degree.
It's never too late.
Too late.
Well,
Eh.
Sebastian is just sitting there bouncing his leg.
You want to go, don't you?
How much longer are we going to sit here?
have some tacos.
I had 3 already.
Have a churro.
Takes the churro.
Let's give it 5 more minutes and then we'll head back to the administration wing.
I'm going to go ahead of all of you. Does that sound good?
No.
It would be rude to try and ask her out on a date in front of all of you.
Oh, then yes, that's fine.
Lenny, do you have a problem with this too? Jack? Peanut?
Just wagging his tail.
I'll take backup with me. Points at Peanut.
Hmm.
Alright. Be careful.
In the meantime, do you want to see if you can suss out a botany student and ask about Everett?
Yeah, I'll get on that.
Alright.
Ask your friend back at home about the alumni.
We already did.
You asked the Lady of Twilight about the alumni.
Oh, that friend. Right. Got you. I'll do that when we get back to the hotel.
All right.
Sorry, that was Sarah being a big dumb, not really. It's like we already asked Moira. What other friend at home do I have? Alright, yeah. Lucy will leave as Sebastian and start making their way back.
Yeah.
With Peanut in tow, looking like
Yay.
a handsome little nugget.
Yeah. Definitely. You can definitely make your way back. There's a few other people in the administration office getting called into the offices and stuff like that. But Moira is there, behind her desk.
Before we get into the office,
Mhm.
Lucy is going to tell Peanut to smell for any smells that he smelt in the apartment.
Okay.
Because she
Roll,
hadn't.
roll
she-
for smell.
Okay.
He does have his own little character sheet,
Let's
guys.
see.
The stat block.
Yes, we have built a stat block for my doggo. What would that keen hearing and smell? That's perception.
Yeah. So you get advantage on anything that's smell.
Is it? Oh yeah, he does get advantage. Little nugget gets advantage. Let's roll another one. Okay, good. That was better. So that's plus. What's perception? Is that intelligence or wisdom?
Perception
Wisdom.
is wisdom.
So it'll be a 17.
17. As you're walking around, are you taking him just like the long way, another kind of like wandering type of way?
No, she's gonna have him just like be a dog in like an office environment. Like have you ever seen like a take your dog to work day type of
Yeah.
scenario? The dog goes and smells every inch of every cubicle.
Yeah.
So he's just doing that.
So as you're doing that, yeah, he'll definitely be smelling all that, but I will let you know the result of that towards the end of your visit. But as you walk in, Peanut is sniffing around, being a little adorable, cute self. And like I said, there's a few students being called into the offices in the back, but Moira is there in the front desk.
Ah, Miss Moira, I'm glad that you're here.
Is that what you're calling her?
Yeah, that's what she introduced herself as.
Okay.
Did she tell us to call her something else?
I don't think she ever gave you a name.
I thought she did in the last session.
We'll have to. I'll put a pin on that because I'm not sure because it's been 2 weeks.
I'm not sure either because I couldn't take notes those 2 weeks. So I'll just say Miss.
Yeah, no, that's fine because I'm also like, wait, am I sure that I gave that name? Okay, no, it's fine. We'll say she gave you more for now. But yeah, hi.
I was wondering if maybe you had considered that cup of coffee? Tomorrow, maybe. On your lunch break?
You're very forward.
I try to be.
Make
I
a
figure if I
persuasion
don't
check.
ask, the answer will always be no, so it's better to just ask.
That is true. This is a good rule to live by. Make a persuasion check.
It is a 19 plus, what's my persuasion? That'll be a 21 with my
21.
+2.
She'll look you over. With like an appraising look.
Peanut is there being very adorable too.
You have a very adorable dog.
I do. His name is
Well.
Peanut. He also does this. One moment. Lucy will stand a few feet away and like, Peanut, blink. And he just pops in front of her.
Adorable.
We met a group of circus performers. He started learning circus tricks. I'm not too happy about that because he keeps trying to jump through everything. He got himself stuck in a chair the other day. He thought it was as big as a hoop.
That's adorable. Not going to lie. Well, I may have a longer break tomorrow than usual.
Wonderful.
I wouldn't mind going out for a cup of coffee with you. And Peanut.
We would very much enjoy that. Sebastian.
Nice to meet you, Sebastian. She'll shake your hand. Give you a smile.
And what may I call you?
I'm really trying to think if I gave her a different name. We're gonna say yes.
Okay.
You may call me Kiara.
I'm writing it down now that I have my notebook again. So that one of us will remember.
Yeah, if she did give you a different name, we'll retconning that. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, Kiara, I look forward to it. What time can I pick you up?
12:30.
I'll be here.
I'll see you then.
And Sebastian's just gonna go wait outside the door for Len to come back and sign up.
Yeah. While that's happening, Jack is gonna show up. Not right where they can see the Moira or anybody else in the office could see them, but at your other side, say everything. It's kind of like doing like everything okay symbols with his hand. You're muted.
I have a date tomorrow at 12:30. You'll have to find another lunch partner.
No, it's fine. I think me and Raleigh can get lunch together.
You never take me to lunch.
You never take me to lunch.
Well,
I
tomorrow-
could also take Dr. Strut to lunch as well.
You could take me to lunch. It's fine.
And we could all have a big lunch, really.
Nope, just us.
No, we could all have like a big
Nope.
lunch is fine. He's a really interesting man, I'm sure.
Nope.
I'd like to get to know him more.
Did
Not
you know
you
that there's a
curious?
dial on his wall that just teleports his office to wherever he needs to go?
Shit.
Yeah, you should talk to him. I want to know how that works. Just think of all the different places we could travel to without having to walk.
I'll take him out to lunch. I don't know why you're so jealous of him.
I don't know why either. He is a wonderful man.
I'm sure he's nice.
Why don't you like him?
I have my own reasons.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
My personal life is not for you, Jack.
Yes, it is.
It has been up until now.
I'm just saying, if you can't play nice while we're here, we're gonna have issues.
You know what? You should get his sister involved. She'll suss it out.
Tessie would agree with me.
I don't think so.
Do you want me to give her a ring?
Call your mother. When was the last time you talked to your mother?
I talked to her 3 days ago.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Don't try to get me. I know how to be a good son.
I talked to her 2 days ago.
Oh fuck! What? Did she ask you about coming back for like tea? It's gonna be Fiona's birthday soon.
Oh, is that why she wanted me to come back?
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't say that.
I don't know if she I
I
think she
was-
just asked you to come back just in case. I don't know how she. I don't know if she knows how you would react to you coming back for her birthday. I don't
Oh.
know.
I'm fine with going. I was just putting in an order for new clothes. It was easier to contact her than it was to contact your father.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, see, we're good. We're good children. It's fine.
He's making me dresses out of the same fabric that I like.
That's real good.
Mm-hmm.
But
What birthday gift did you get your sister there, Jack?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Did you forget?
I'm literally the one that reminded you.
I remind you
What
every
birthday present
year.
did you get her, huh? She's my sister. I never forget her birthday.
Pulls out a small little package of alchemist kit. I'm the best uncle.
Sure. I know what I got. I'm not gonna tell you because then you're gonna steal my idea. You always do
Mm.
that.
Should I get her something?
If you want
Yeah.
to, you don't have to.
I think she'll like it.
Okay. Can I just put my name on the card?
You could. I could say our presents from both of us.
All right. Lucy has no idea what to get his sister.
He Jack leans in and says, I got her all the volumes for a bestiary encyclopedia.
Oh yeah, she will love that. She will love that.
Also, they'll keep her like reading and not blowing things up with an alchemist kit. He looks at Anthony.
Does she have a bag of holding yet?
I don't know. Possibly.
I'll
You
get
could
her one
ask.
so she can carry the books with her.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
It's fine. It's a lovely gift. Don't worry. It won't outshine yours at all, Anthony.
It'll be great.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she'll love both equally.
Very much so.
Right.
It'll be fine.
Now, where's Rollin?
There is the sound of a toilet flush as Roland steps out of like a door. Hello.
Did you find any botany students?
I went to use the bathroom.
Everyone walked up on on Lucy at the administration office.
Flashback.
Flashback. As the other two are leaving. Colin, what are you doing?
He's gonna head back to the botany wing.
Okay. Are you? The whole building is dedicated to botany. So are you going to different classrooms, or are you going to the greenhouse? There you go. That's the word.
Probably the greenhouse because he doesn't want to interrupt any lectures.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll kind of look around like he's a fresh-faced student.
Mm-hmm. There's a few students in there. It seems that the lecture that was going on in there is done, and it's just students working on the different plants. If you hear tape happening in the background, I apologize.
You're fine.
Are you looking for anyone or just waiting for someone to?
He's gonna look a little lost as well.
Yeah. Okay. You see from two plants that are on stands. You see them part, and you see a little blue face with white eyes and like bouncy curly short like right at the shoulders, kind of looks like a cloud hair.
Oh no, they're cute.
Hello, are you lost?
Yeah, just a little bit. I was supposed to meet someone here.
Who are you supposed to meet?
Everett?
Everett? Oh, he hasn't been here for a while.
Weird.
They're gonna go around the the table, and you see this short baby blue tiefling with actually I believe did I say white, yeah, they have white eyes, it's fine, and white hair, and these really beautiful horns that kind of come out and go through the sides, almost like a crown, and they point up at the back. And her that she has bangs and wavy hair that kind of look like little fluffy clouds. And she gives you a hand. Hi,
Hi, I'm Alexander.
nice to meet you. I am Mishka.
Hi, Mishka. Oh, yeah, that's really strange. He sent me a note a few days ago saying to meet him here today.
Oh, yeah, he kind of. It's been a few days. I thought he just kind of went back to see his family, but I haven't really heard from him. We don't have a lot of classes together, but we sometimes hang out here.
Oh, all right. Well, hmm, did he talk about anything weird with you? He seemed a little distressed in his note.
Oh, um, were you close friends with him?
Yeah, I sometimes stayed at his apartment.
Um, I don't. He seemed a little stressed or on edge the last few days I saw him, but I just figure it was like the upcoming exam that was getting to him. He always tries to be a good student.
Mhm. Um, do you know which classes he was taking? He never shared his schedule with me, which is weird of him.
He was taking. I don't know all of them. I know we had a few classes together on tinctures and poisons.
Hmm.
I study poisons. She says with a bright smile and two little fangs.
Tinctures, mostly.
Hmm. But no, I just thought he was worried for our upcoming exam. To be honest, I haven't really. Nobody else has been out looking for him. I think because they figured he was out visiting family. He had mentioned he was going to in the last few days.
Hmm. All right. Well, I guess I
Okay.
can ask his mom if he's been around. Oh.
Yeah, he was
Other
talking
than,
about
sorry, go ahead.
he was talking about going and seeing his parents for a little bit. He said he was homesick. So I just figured that's where he went. Though it's kind of odd that he's went in the middle of the semester, not gonna lie.
Yeah. All right. Well, well, I'm here. Do you have anything that you guys have been working on together? I've always been interested in what he's been studying up on.
Oh yeah, of course. And she'll kind of happily take you to like a little desk in the corner, and you see it set up with a few things, refining materials, a little box that has a it's a black box that she it's a little tent that she opens up, and there's under dark mushrooms there. Well, I'm mostly, like I said, I'm studying poisons. We have the same class, so we're kind of studying the different poisons out of natural materials from different areas in the country. Which one's more potent, what the effects are, because there are poisons that don't really necessarily kill you, just give you a really bad time.
Like a paralytic, basically.
Yeah, or they just make you feel extremely sick for a few days.
Hmm.
Or if your guts out.
Yeah, no, that sounds more like what is it? Ipecac to me.
Yeah. But I've been trying to kind of classify and come up with almost like a poison directory. There's not many of us in this type of study because you have to be certified and screened before you get into the program, because a lot of people could come in and then just be like, I'm a master poison, I'm gonna poison everybody, yeah.
Right. All right.
you kind of focus more on poisons and how to make them and how to make their own antidotes.
Very nice. All right. Uh, Rollins going to. Let me see if I've got this one. He's gonna subtle spell a prestidigitation and make it sound like a loud noise came from the other end of the tent flap.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you're using subtle spell, so that's goes by without an issue. She kind of you see her do a little jump. She kind of grabs your arm. Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I'm not used to loud noises. It's usually pretty quiet here in the greenhouse. I should
sounds like
probably go
a
check on that.
planter fell out there.
Yeah, I should probably go check on that. But it was nice to meet you, Alexander.
Oh, pleasure's mine.
If you hear anything about Ever, could you let me know?
Oh yeah, will do.
Okay, thanks. Bye. And she'll kind of like just skip her way along to the back end.
Could I make an investigation check here for like any notes that Everett might have left behind?
Sure, make an investigation check.
19.
19. There are a few papers and little note pads on. You see that they are. There is a refining process and refining setup for ingredients. There are basic notes on the different processes, the different outcomes of it. But you do see a few notes of, you said 19.
Yes.
A few notes that says hopefully we'll be able to come to a conclusion of these two materials. I don't think I have much time to look into it.
Does it list what the materials are?
It does. It is a series of underdark materials that are harder to find just because of regular import and export of these materials are very well, not necessarily a guarded secret, but they are well protected. It's not something, it's like trying to buy wholesale as a person who owns a business, and as a customer you can't really buy from their sources.
Mm-hmm.
This is
'Cause
not
it's
something
like
that's being sold to the public.
it's like middleman sort of thing.
Yeah. And they don't sell to everyone just because many of these ingredients are used to make poison, so they can't just openly or continually sell it to everyone.
Mm-hmm. He'll take a quick note of what he's found and then leave the tent to meet up with everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Can definitely do that. Then
Flash forward.
flash forward, bathroom. I was just in the bathroom.
I might have gotten a why as to Everett's been taken.
Right. Well, back to our rooms for some lunch. Early
Lunch
dinner.
sounds good.
Just had tacos.
That was earlier. Well,
Yeah, but
we did.
tacos had like kind of fill a spot in the stomach, but not like the entire stomach. So there's always like a pocket for like dessert.
Oh, I was suggesting getting more tacos.
Lucy leans in at Sebastian, and I am suggesting we do not talk about this here.
You know, I could do with another meal. I don't think I ate enough, so why don't we go back, have a nice relaxed meal?
Yes, a nice relaxed meal. Lots of drinks. We're celebrating.
Lots of drinks.
Right? We're celebrating.
Celebrating.
Or
And we're walking, we're walking.
You can make your way back to the inn. It's only been The tour itself took maybe 2 hours. You ate, you left. It's still about 1 or 2 o'clock once you get back. Um, the If you're going back to the White Star Inn, it's halfway busy. There's people there, but you do see a few familiar faces in the crowd. Um, on one side, in the bar area, working behind the bar, you actually see Rem with their blue skin, short hair, and kind of like very charming smile. And in a corner of the more like the seating area, you see a familiar mob of redhead, and a laugh as he seems as Tiberius Strutt seems to be talking to a few people and having a fun time.
Lucy's going to. She would have put her hood up to come back. She's going to change into the face that. Um, Actually, that they both know because she was using it. It looks like It looks like Peggy from Agent Carter, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the brunette persona that she used while she was there.
Mm-hmm.
Take the hood down and go up to the bar and order a drink.
Uh, you order a drink, and Rem takes your order as he recognizes your face, and makes a drink in front of you as he smiles. Long time no see.
I'm glad you could make it.
Of course. We may have similar interests in something like this.
Good. You never did really explain to me what it is your organization does.
No, I didn't.
Would you like to? Maybe over dances again.
Maybe. Once the job here's done.
All right. So, how long do you have to tend the bar for?
Not too long. I'm only
Excellent.
helping out.
Well, I'm in room number, says room number. Meet me there when you're done.
Can do. Is
Excellent.
it just you or the guy that's staring daggers at me?
Who's staring daggers at you? Turns around.
It's Jack.
He's fine. Don't worry about him.
Right? He might want to be a bit more subtle next time.
He's working on it. You know, you have to train them somehow.
You do.
Speaking of training, there's a new recruit. Scoops up Peanut from the floor.
Well, I have to say that's the cutest recruit I've ever seen.
The butt just goes, like, the tail is wagging so hard that the whole back end is shaking on Peanut.
Yeah. He'll pick up Peanut and kind of give him some cuddles.
His name's
Adorable.
Peanut.
Of course it is. He's very adorable.
Mhm.
Never seen something quite like him.
I got him in the Feywild. She'll launch into the explanation of getting him in the Feywild
Yeah.
and making a new friend who bought her this dog.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm going to take my drink. I'm sure it's perfect already. And I'm going to go over there. See you in, say, an hour? Is that enough time?
That is more than enough time.
Excellent.
See you then.
Sachets on over to Tiberius Strut.
Yeah. He's there with a few people. They seem to be sharing stories. But you see him in his classic button-up shirts, sleeves rolled up, a few buttons unbuttoned, and classic slacks, and a jacket over his shoulders, but he's not wearing it fully. Beautiful tan skin with tattoos coming up his arms. And the famous mop of red hair, and he looks to you. Hi.
Has Anthony made his way over here yet?
I don't know.
Anthony has sat down, but then kind of relaxes into his seat because Anthony realizes Tiberius has never seen a message route. No, he's very relaxed at the moment.
Well, pleasure to see you again. Any trouble finding the place?
No, not really. Just has to ask around the right people.
Excellent. Did you get a room?
I did.
How is it? We're in rooms number blah 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 and blah blah blah.
You guys are gonna be in rooms 4 and 5 there. Room 10.
Oh, well, you're down the hall, but you can stop in anytime.
Of course.
By
New
the
friends of
way,
yours?
yes, this is. And she'll go down the line and introduce them. And when she gets to Anthony, she goes, and of course, you already know. Are you going to stop me before I introduce you?
No, he's just gonna let it ride and watch what Tiberius does.
And this is Anthony. He died, but he's better now.
Oh, I did hear about that. Congratulations on not being dead.
Thank you.
So, convening in our room in about an hour? I have someone else coming.
Sure. It's a party.
I'll order room service. Oh, I wonder what dip they have.
It looks like a creamy artichoke.
Not my favorite, but it'll do.
I did see they have a French onion dip. Pretty good.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I could run out to the market to get some hummus.
Yes.
Could do that.
Oh, they
I'll
have
bring
like the red
drinks.
pepper in the middle. You want that?
Yes.
All right.
So, how's life been for you all? Exciting, it seems.
Oh, you know, lots of traveling. Someone died.
Clearly, points to Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Got married.
I also heard about that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's about it.
I'm expecting a bit more of excitement. But
Not anything exciting happens that I like to talk about in public.
it's very true. Well, I'm gonna go get to know the town, and I'll meet you in about an hour.
All right. Room 4.
Room 4. All right. It's nice to see you all. Rollin, I've heard a lot about you from Fanor, and congratulations, Mr. Aliel, on your marriage. I'll see you all soon. He'll give a charming smile and get up. And like you said, leaves the inn and seems to be taking in the town.
I don't like him.
It's very nice.
Lucy looks between Anthony and Jack. Why are you two acting so weird? You, I know, points at Anthony. Why are you acting weird?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean? If looks could have killed, you would have put poor Rem in a grave.
What's wrong with Rim?
I don't know.
Nothing. He seems like a very nice gentleman.
He is. So why were you staring a hole through him?
I was not.
You
Are
were
you
too.
jealous?
No. Maybe just a little bit.
Zone
Why?
of truth.
What?
I don't have that.
I don't know. It's more charming than I am. I don't like that. Most people are more charming than I am, but
I was
No,
gonna
I get it. I get it.
Well, I don't. I'm gonna get another drink. Drinks
think that
upstairs?
too. Yeah.
All right. Lucy, I'll get more drinks to take upstairs with her.
Jealousy is weird. I don't like it.
Good base for anger.
Nah, I think I'm gonna work on my jealousy. I mean, I trust her, so
I trust Vanor. Doesn't mean I'm not jealous.
well, is there really anything to be worried about if you trust your partner?
No, there's nothing to be worried about. It's just I think I'm more disappointed in myself about it than not.
Why?
I've seen Tiberius strut. He's gorgeous.
He is. I mean, you have your. I'm not gonna comment on your looks. We're family, so that's a little weird.
No,
But you
no.
are a handsome man,
Thank you.
before and after.
Thank you. No, it's just insecurity, I think.
Yeah, I get that.
Tiberius Strut is a lovely man. It's just my own personal biases.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Well, I
You are
think
in
both of
fact.
you look gorgeous. I'll be back.
Thank you, Rylan.
Thank you.
There's laughter coming from the bar as Lucy orders more drinks from Rem.
Mickelson blew up an entire granary because your aunt flirted with another woman.
Well, you know, Mickelson is a bit chaotic.
Nicholson.
It's a bit Mickelson.
She was a lovely woman. Took care of the sheep.
No, I can't stop her from doing her job or doing whatever she wants, and I don't want to. It's just. He's so charming.
Well, I'm going to do what my counselor advised me. Talk to your partner about it. Vanor's heard my every rant about Tiberius. And, well, I am still jealous. I know that Vanor cares and loves me.
Okay. Brelin, what are you doing?
He's going to the market to get hummus and probably pita chips.
Yeah. You do that. Give me a second, actually. My page is loading. You get like a slight feeling of being watched. As you're picking out your hummus.
If he glances around at the corner of his eye, does he spot anyone tailing him?
Make a perception check.
26.
Nice. Not at the moment, since you are currently standing still.
Mm-hmm.
But from a few people, there's a few glances your way. You're not sure if they're passing glances or like I'm following you glances. But with a 26, you do see out of the corner of your eye. Let me double check. Okay. A pair of blue horns.
He's gonna do the rogue thing and slip around a corner and then just lean against the wall and just wait for them to round the corner after him.
Mm-hmm. You wait a few moments, and you see a familiar short blue tiefling kind of come around the wall.
Oh, hello there. Fancy bumping into you.
Hi. Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing great. I was just, getting lunch, late lunch,
Mm-hmm.
lots of work.
Down
Hungry.
a dead-end alley.
Yeah,
I've heard of hole in the wall places, but this is a little ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried about Everett, and he never mentioned you. We're pretty close friends, and I feel like he would have mentioned you. So I didn't know if you were like knew something about him leaving, and he would have mentioned something if he was leaving because I'm a close friend of his. We are like best friends.
Insight check.
Go ahead and do an insight check.
I really want this one to just be on the up and up. What a sweet bean.
What is sweet bean? I think I have. Yep, I'm gonna use an inspo for that one. 1d8. 16.
16. As she's explaining, she seems nervous, and a little embarrassed, but also worried, and she's telling the truth.
Give me a moment. He'll turn away from her and tick his sending earrings. Hey, so I've got one of Everett's friends here. She seems like she's on the up and up.
Okay.
Should I take her with, or... She's concerned about the lad.
I don't
And-
know. Does she seem like the kind of person who can infiltrate a criminal organization and keep her cool at the same time?
Looks back at her.
Hi.
She does work with some very heavy, toxic poisons. Maybe she can tell us about the research they've been doing.
It's your call. You bring her in, you're responsible for her.
I've never been responsible for anyone a day in my life.
Well, welcome to my life.
That's
Wait,
a
no, hold
lie.
on, I'm a
You're
doctor.
responsible for me.
Wait, no, I'm a doctor.
Oh shit, I'm a doctor.
You see her kind of walking back and forth in the alley and like fiddling with her fingers.
You might want to send a message ahead of time. You may or may not have to skip a few days of school.
What? Why?
We'll talk about it when we're in a more private place.
Who are you?
We'll talk about it when we're in a private place. But
I may look small, but I can kick butt.
and I can turn into a 13-foot Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I can poison you till you shit your guts out.
I'm a goddamn sorcerer. I'm proficient in Constitution saves.
I love
I'm a
her.
goddamn wizard.
We're going to meet some of my friends who are also looking for Everett.
Why are you looking for Everett?
Because his mom asked us to. Persuasion?
Yeah, make a persuasion.
I'm also gonna blow... Wait, actually, I'm gonna spend some sorcery points. Where is it? I remember. Bardic... No, Bardic... BBDBD. Favored by the god... wait, no, it's a saving throw or attack roll. Drats. 1d8. That's an 18.
She rolled a 6, so
Oh, well. Can't be too safe.
yeah. I'll follow you for now. But if you try anything sketchy, take out your shins.
That's just adorable.
Fine. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going? Is that hummus?
And pita chips. You want some?
Yeah. I actually didn't have lunch.
Oh, this is what I hate about college life. Like, you just get into a workflow, and then the
Yeah,
day passes, and you forget to eat 2 meals out of 3, and you're having breakfast at midnight, which isn't too bad because the pancake place was... And you just ramble as he walks.
Yeah. You walk with her. She talks to you about it's like, yeah, I totally know. Sometimes me and Everett would like stay all day in the greenhouse, and then there's this one place that we go to for like late night dinner, and you can have breakfast there, and it was great. Fantasy Denny's.
I'll fist fight you in the Fantasy Denny's
Denny's
parking lot.
at 3 a.m. Uh, but you can make your way over to back to the White Star Inn with her. She's very short. She's like 5 foot, 4 foot 9, 10.
Baby.
I love
No.
her.
Protect.
Out of the both of these.
If anything happens to this cinnamon roll, I'm gonna murder everyone in this party and then myself. I've only met her for like 5 seconds.
She goes with you. You can have lunch. Are Lucy and Anthony still down there?
Yeah, Lucy will be in the she'll just go up to the room and drink.
Okay. So she'll have only seen Anthony then, if you're down there, or
Yeah, Anthony's waiting for Tiberius. Just he wants to talk.
okay. You're buying lunch, right? She says to Rollin.
Just a gentle hand on her shoulder. Listen, I've been in your shoes before. Yes, I will buy you lunch.
Awesome. She sits down, looks at the menu.
All right, so do you see
Her
the...
little feet are kicking.
Oh no.
They don't reach the floor.
So that drow gentleman is now waiting for that gentleman at the bar to finish talking so that he can explode, perhaps?
Lovers quarrel.
Kind of, sort of. The drow gentleman is now married to that gentleman's ex.
Oh. Well, whoever that ex is must have really good taste because they're both very attractive.
That's what I told him, but...
Tiberius is at the bar getting a drink. He seems to be ready to go up a few minutes early.
Anthony kind of internally sighs and gets up and kind of saddles up beside him.
Hello there.
Hi. What do you think the best course of action would be in the event of, as I take him upstairs, emergencies?
Depends on the emergency.
Theorize with me.
All right. It's a bit of a broad subject. Depends on the emergency. If it's a physical emergency, would be to get to a safe place, get them treated, get them treated to stop any bleeding or anything immediate, and then, take them somewhere they can get treated properly. Escape. Are you looking for an escape route? I feel like that's what you're looking for.
Escape route, tracking somebody via magical means.
That can be done.
All right. Pats his shoulder. Good job.
Okay. You're very vague.
Vague is what will drop when we're inside a room. Kind of knock on Lucy's door.
Lucy opens it. She's got a bottle of very nice whiskey in her hands. Hi. Coming in.
Yes,
Yes.
I brought my own drink. He has like a whiskey sour neat in his hand.
Wonderful. Come on in.
Anybody else joining us?
A
Should
few
be
minutes
shortly.
later, there's a knock at the door.
Come in.
Brought company.
Are they
Like a
nice?
This is like a secret meeting.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Hi, I'm Mishka. You see a 4'9" tiefling with bright silvery white eyes. fluffy curly hair, and very much student working clothes. It's just a nice button-up shirt and pants with boots that are meant to be walked through dirt for gardening and such.
Hello, Mishka.
Hi.
She's a friend of Everett. They've worked closely
Best friend.
together.
Best friend.
Right.
Hi.
Why?
Hi.
Right. What do you do?
I make poisons.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Pulls out the cookbook from Mickelson and hands it to her.
What's this?
I think you'll like the last 3 chapters.
And you say
Opens it.
I'm a bad influence.
It's a person they're due.
At least I'm
Sits
not
on
going
his
out.
chair and starts reading it.
At least I'm not going out handing copies of it to random strangers.
I've come to accept what he does.
After a few minutes, there is a knock on the door, and a familiar voice says, "Room service."
Lucy smiles, goes and opens the door. Come on in.
Ah, I see it is a party, he says. Rem says as he walks in, putting down a tray of drinks and snacks.
Ooh, you made the good drinks.
I did.
Lucy sets her whiskey on the tray and takes 2 of the drinks. So,
Thank you.
now what?
This is your party, my dear.
Right. Anyone have any questions before I get started?
Tiberius raises a hand.
Hmm?
What exactly are we doing here?
Oh, I'm gonna speak to my former mentor, and she may or may not betray me and try to kill me, or turn me into the people who took me as a child.
You were taken?
Let me back up and explain. Lucy will. She actually switches into her true face. And she will explain the family, who they are, what they do, and what happened in relation to her. And that they are now looking for her and they have taken Everett.
You see Rem and Tiberius kind of looking with nodding their heads and like furrowed brows. You see Mishka in a corner like, that's horrible.
Yes, it is, my sweet little bean. However, I have more powerful friends now than I did when I was there, so I'm hoping that I can persuade Moira to come to our side, work for us.
How easy is that gonna be?
I have no idea.
You guys are in some deep shit.
What can you say? What can I say? You could say it's the family business. And Lucy will raise a 3rd or 4th drink and just laugh at her own joke.
I just thought Everett ran away. I didn't think he was kidnapped. This is a lot more than I thought.
Well, he's not the only one that they've taken, but he's the one that was taken because of me.
Because of you?
Yes, they have a price on my head. And they're looking for me. They tried to get his mother to work with them, but she didn't much like the leader, so she came looking for me instead. She wasn't very subtle about it, so.
All right. Well, um, I'm more than happy to help however I can.
Well, that's good to know. How about you two? Still in for a bit of fun?
Rem gives a nod and says, "It's not like I haven't heard of them before, and I know the kind of business they're into, so they've been on our radar for a while. It's not much we can do with an organization that big, though."
I've been thinking on that. And I think that's how I can get Moira to work with us.
All right.
Originally, when I was young and stupid, I was just gonna go in there guns blazing, blow the place up, burn as much down as I could, and call it a day.
Or die
But if
trying.
potentially, I didn't particularly care at the time. Anyways, now I figure to get her over to our side, there's gonna be a power vacuum when we finally dispose of Gregor, so we'll see if she wants the job. She and her partner were always nice to me, fair. She stuck her neck out for me more than she should have or needed to. I make the offer that she turns it into a legitimate business. Put her in power once we get rid of him. So long as they stop the human trafficking and all of that nonsense. I think it's a pretty foolproof plan.
It is, but that's a very, very big if.
What can I say? That's kind of how I live my entire life.
Yeah. And it won't be as easy and clean as you make it out to seem. There'll be a power struggle within that. I'm sure there are people that have been taken there and others that join out of their own volition because they're just as evil as the guy up top.
There are. But they've taken enough and we've helped enough already that I'm hoping some of the survivors will come back and kick a little butt in the end. If not, I have somewhere they can disappear to.
All right. It's the odds may not be in your favor, but it's not impossible.
Well, the odds have never been in my favor.
With someone that big, the odds will ever be in their favor.
Unfortunate for him, he keeps messing with the wrong women. And they all seem to like me.
You see Tiberius give a nod.
Sorry again for not introducing you two to me.
It's okay.
Keep this one under wraps, please.
You got it. It's Tiberius gives a nod and looks everyone over. You know, it's not even the worst shit I've been involved in, so why not?
All
Like I
right.
said, call it a favor to an old friend.
Thank you.
Of course. I can help how I can. I can't put myself in that much danger, as I do have other people relying on me.
I understand. You're more here in case something happens to Len and we lose our healer.
I'm back up. Nice.
Also, I can teleport us out. I can move up to 7 total. Anyone else able to teleport?
Push comes to
Navi.
shove.
Rem kind of puts up a hand, not via my own magic, but can get out.
Alright. You're backup for that as well.
Okay. Tiberius just kind of gives an answer. I have my place here. It's out of city limits, though.
All right. Can we familiarize ourselves with it?
Yeah. Just a little cabin in the woods.
Rem, how safe is it here to use this as a first point for a safe house?
Pretty safe. These are meant to be part safe houses as well.
All right. First rendezvous is here. After that, if people don't show up, head for the cabin.
Okay.
Teleport out from there?
Can do.
All right.
Mishka kind of puts up a head. How exactly am I helpful to this?
I don't know, dear. You just followed him in like a stray little puppy.
He invited me, first of all.
You make poisons, correct?
Yes.
Can you make a sleeping poison or a poison we can apply to our weapons?
I mean, yeah. That's like beginner stuff.
Do that for us.
So whoever wrote this has very basic understanding of poisons, and this definitely can be advanced. She points to like the last chapter of the Anarchist Cookbook.
Would you like to meet the author?
I mean, sure, they can take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
We'll get you in touch one day.
So who sells these? But yeah, anything that you need. I just want to make sure Everett's all right. He's always been a sweet kid.
Well, since you've been seen with us, it's best that you don't leave on your own. Can you make what you need here?
I mean, I can make stuff that's like crude at best.
And if we need something more refined?
Well, I have my own setup at the university.
All right.
We were working on getting some ingredients from the Underdark to create something more potent.
That's very good to have that contact, yes.
Well, I can create a fresh face, go back to the university, and slip in.
I mean, I can disguise myself if I need to, but I'll have more access to more things as myself.
Take a traveling cousin with you from out of town?
Okay. So the plan is you're going to convince this lady to join you, and then we have both healing and teleportation backup plans for that if she doesn't join you.
Yes.
What happens if she attacks you?
Then unfortunately, I'm fighting back.
Cool. Okay.
Lucille'll shift back into her preferred face.
That's really cool. By the way.
Thanks. So, anyone else have any ideas?
I mean, we should set up. This is Tiberius talking. You're gonna go talk to her when?
Tomorrow, 12:30, I believe she said.
All right. Set up lookouts. Have backup.
It'll be at the... What's the name?
Roasted bean.
The roasted... I just wrote down the blue bean.
Yeah.
It'll be at the roasted bean. Locals call it the blue bean.
Okay. I can set up a few critters to keep an eye out.
All right. She's likely not here alone, so she'll have eyes on her as well, too.
All right. Well then, here's to. He'll race his drink. Not dying.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's Mishka. Well, if you do need something to slip into your drink to make her fall asleep or anything, and not for any like creepy purposes, I don't do that.
Hmm.
Just let me know.
We'll keep that in mind, Mishka. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. I have something that can make her really sick too. It's really bad time.
Put it in the food.
Where do you want me on this one?
Where do you think is most advantageous?
I doubt she's gonna strike out in the open. I'll stand at the front of the shop. I've got my loot with me.
All right.
We need a go word.
Home?
Um,
Now, Lucy, didn't you say that go word should be something that you could easily bring up into conversation, but not common enough to be misconstrued as the goat word?
Yes.
What about like shoe size?
I'm a size 9.
how about the sheep have run amok message that you get from somebody needing you to come back home?
Sheep need food. Something simple.
Is this
Just be
something
sheep.
is this something that you want to say to me?
Something that you can say to us to help you pull you out.
I could just send Peanut out.
True. No. Send Peanut out, and then I could slip back in as Peanut.
The coffee shop has a lot of undercuts you can't see below eye level, if I recall correctly. Freya can hide under one of those undercuts.
Hopefully not honk up a storm.
I think it's best to keep Freya in the bracelet until we need her.
Soon can blind her.
Jeez.
She's not likely to pick a fight with me within the coffee shop. Keep
I
them.
did an infiltration gig once, and I filled an entire shop with people I knew. Quick and easy.
Well, ours will just have to be full of ones that we know. Rem, can you help us with that?
Uh, public wise, yeah.
All right.
Call in a few friends. Tell them I'm meeting up for coffee.
There we go. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
If she tries to teleport you out or suggest another location via teleport, just say no.
No secondary locations.
Don't worry, I can handle myself.
So as you continue to talk about this plan, I'm talking with your new and old contacts. We'll leave it there. We'll come back not next week because we're missing someone next week. We're gonna be coming back with some fun one shot stuff next week. But the week after that, we'll come back and continue the story. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We'll do a quick little outro talking about some charities that we like and support because we are a charity channel. Hi everyone, my name is Satan. I was your DM for the day. And your sweet bean Mishka. I support the Stop AAPI Hate .org foundation. They're a foundation that works directly with the Asian American and Pacific Islander community to help them through these difficult times where we've seen a rise of racial hate crimes towards that community. And as well, if you look in the chat where the link is to their organization, there's a link also as well to anti-Asian violence resources that will keep you updated on news and keep you educated on the issues and tell you where you can donate that's been vetted, how you can be a better ally and all that stuff. So go check that out. But yeah, that's me, RJ.
Hey everybody, it's me, RJ. You caught me mid-yawn. Today I'm championing Unicorn Riot. Unicorn Riot is a decentralized, non-profit, left-wing media collective that reports on far-right organizations and sources of racial and economic injustices in the U.S. In times like these, it is important to keep up to date with current news, and sometimes media outlets are spreading misinformation, so get yourself some unfiltered news. Like this coffee. There's grounds at the bottom. I'm gonna go dump it out.
Thank you for that, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I am championing the Alzheimer's Society in the UK. They are a organization that provides online information for counseling for those who are experiencing Alzheimer's and dementia, counseling resources, and information towards gearing towards finding a cure.
Thank you for that. And last but not least, Sarah.
Hey y'all, I am Sarah. As always, my charity of choice is the trevorproject.org. They provide crisis and counseling support to the LGBTQIA plus youth community and do a lot of very good outreach programs, and they help out with a lot of educational resources as well. As always, everything that you send in during this game or our other games, or just when I'm here vibing by myself with chat, it all goes to the trevorproject.org. And thank you everyone on screen with me today, and everyone else who comes and plays video games with me, and to our community as a whole for helping me raise money for charity. This has been a really wonderful project, and I believe it started last year in August. So we've been doing this for about a full year now, and it's been a lot of fun. But with that, we are going to go ahead and say goodbye because it is 1 p.m. for me and I am hungry. So don't forget to eat a healthy snack today because eating healthy is important. Drink some water because hydration is important as well. If you have not taken your meds today, this is your gentle reminder to go ahead and take those now if that applies to you. And last but not least, if there's someone in the world who is important to you and you have not told them recently that they are important to you and that you love them, go do that now because it's never too soon or too late to do that. And with that, we will go ahead and say goodbye. Everybody wave!
Y'all are alright. Love y'all.
Oh, you're okay too.